Good evening. It's May 16th, Brother R.A., and I'm going to try to do something a little bit unusual this evening. The Reverend Brother Richard Wilton Arthur Jr., the Brother Reverend, however you wish to word it, I'm a neighbor to you. And this is after yesterday's meeting with my neighbors, talking about putting a 7-story building next to the Walden Square 9-story building. And I'm just having to share my thoughts. Speaking of buildings and edifice, what I'm sharing here with you in this particular shot, if you can see it, that's why I say I'm trying something new. I'm not sure, but those are pyramids, and that's basically the shadow side of the pyramid that you're seeing. So those ancestors of ours, they built the square bottom and made the pyramid so that the sun would shine on 3 edifices and the shadow would be a triangle, or maybe the downside of a diamond, and the upside you really can't see in this particular photograph. But enough about that particular picture. I'm going to try to show you a bunch of different pictures this evening, if I can. And knowing and understanding who I am as Melanin Man, I know that, let's see, we're going to go to dealing with that particular image, the triangle. So if you can see this, that's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and that is a right angle or a triangle. And understanding that the genetic makeup of A squared and the genetic makeup of B squared. And notice the B is the base or the foundation, and opposite the right angle is C squared. And the area of the child equals both the area of the mother and the father. So, just as Brother R.A. sharing some thoughts, and since this particular picture is up, I understand what I'm up against in this particular societal structure. That is a black man being lynched. And just sharing, here, let's go to this one here. This is a particular interesting one. Is that a Bible gun? So if they can have a Bible gun, be careful of Brother R.A. and spiritual pornography. Is there such a thing as spiritual pornography? Well, we go from the Bible gun. Let's see what else I have laid up here. Yeah, we're going to move on up into, I wish to, where is that? Well, here. Let's just share this particular image here. This is a quote-unquote document. I'll read it to you. National Security Council, April 24th, 1974. National Security Study Memorandum 200 to the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Agriculture, the Director of Central Intelligence, and the Deputy Secretary of State, Administrator Agency for International Development. Implications of worldwide population growth for United States security and overseas interests. The President has directed a study of the impact of world population growth on U.S. security and overseas interests. A study should look forward at least until the year 2000. It's now 2021. And covert virus 19, but at least till the year 2000, and use several alternative reasonable projections for population growth. In terms of each projection, the study should assess the corresponding pace of development, especially in poorer countries, the demand for U.S. exports, especially of food, and trade problems the U.S. may face from competition for resources, and the likelihood that population growth or imbalances will produce disruptive foreign policies and international instability. The study should focus on the international political and economic implications of population growth rather than its ecological, societal, sociological, or other aspects. That's sociological, not societal. So rather than ecological or sociological, other aspects. The study should then offer possible courses of action for the United States in dealing with population matters abroad, particularly in developing countries, with special attention to these questions. What, if any, new initiatives by United States are needed to focus international attention on population problem? Can technology innovations or development reduce growth or ameliorate its effects? Interesting. So here we go with Brother R.A.'s school of thought. Now, is that an axe teacher and the blockhead parent bringing their 360-degree round segment log child to the axe teacher? How are we being groomed? And not only go from the axe teacher, but then how are we being socialized? So here, can y'all see? Oh, there you go. That's the Pope on the 8th day of a circumcised male boy. Now, circumcision, is that necessary? Is that required? And who determines? Is that the way you're raised? And so dealing with being raised a particular way, I'm just working as a thinking black man. The pictures are coming up automatically and I'm just thinking as a black man, how are children being raised? Wait a minute, is that a little young white girl smiling at the lynching of a black nigger man? Can y'all see that? Is that good enough? Is she smiling big and pretty? That's a double picture. I'm just trying to make sense of what I have. Let's go a little bit further into this. Understanding who we are in this particular people's. Here we go. This is the image of 1999. I'll read that to y'all. You can see. Transforming the Legacy. A commemoration of the presidential apology to the survivors of the United States Public Health Service syphilis study and the celebration of the launch of the Tuskegee University Center for Bioethics and Research in Healthcare, May 15, 1999. So in 1999, now the CDC is the same people that's telling you don't touch your face, wear a face mask, be careful of covert virus. I'm calling it not COVID-19, but it's covert virus. It's a virus that's covert, and it's the 19th one. And they're saying all of this about this particular disease. A population control measure. So millionaires are getting together and saying that, okay, well, folks don't really need to know that we haven't created a particular disease, but what are they doing inside the head of individuals? I mean, here, is that a black man's head in a cage? But as Reverend Brother R.A., can my divinity be contained? Are we, quote unquote, genetically inferior? They show a black woman being labeled as genetically inferior. I'm not quite understanding. And then here's an advertisement on the train. Sperm bank. They're asking people to donate their semen. So how often and how long and how much have they been experimenting on people? And these are who? These are the descendants of Romulus and Remus in Boston Common. So I inbred, threw my children out. The wolf had sense enough to raise the albino mutants. And now this is what I gotta deal with in 2021. The mindset of a dry eye. And what's this say? Reading the caption, the Capitoline wolf, a gift from the city of Rome, Italy. The twin Romulus and Remus, according to folklore, were left on the flooded banks at the Tiber River by their cruel uncle who had taken the throne from their grandfather. They were saved from starvation when a mother wolf heard their cries and supplied them with milk. The shepherd and his wife later found the boys and raised them. Eventually, the twins learned their true identity, forced their uncle from the throne, and reinstated grandfather. So I'm just sharing Brother R.A. consciousness before I gotta go in this 15-minute segment. Bye.